staring at the ceiling in the dark. Same old empty feeling in your heart. 'Cause love comes slow and it goes so fast. Where you see a way you fall asleep, but never to touch and never to keep. 'Cause you loved her too much and dive too deep.
The Canadian Sweetheart Tour, February 13th at Local Lounge.
Featuring music performances by Prestige, Roman King, Sin, Credit Card Debt, Ashes of Tomorrow, Soul Gold, and Advocate Music.
A champion, for we go through it all, reminisce, then we fall through the ups and the downs. Time will tell.
After all of this sun and grind,
that you can't hold me down. True colors,
come and see me.
Stay
Better
true
learn today.
to myself.
Learn today. You don't see that right in the sun out for you.
It was you and me together. It was you and I forever.
What are you waiting for? Get your tickets now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Take Your Coffee Break. We are so delighted to do another episode with a beautiful lady. She is in our next book, in this book that we just released of Empowered in Yields 5, Finding Your Why to Life. I am so proud to introduce you to Tina Calleri. She's 70 and she's a free-spirited force, the author of Whispers of a Cloud, and a co-author of Empowered in Heels. A daycare owner and entrepreneur, seasoned public speaker, she draws on decades of hard-won lessons to inspire others to meet adversity with courage, strength, and resilience. Her spirit, curious, playful, and unbowed, keeps her young and driving her forward. She teaches the self-care comes first. Care for yourself so you can care of others, and a principle she lives and shares with warmth and wisdom. Having rebuilt her life through loss and challenges, she offers practical insights, mentorship, hope to audiences and readers, and creates lasting legacy. Aging gracefully but never giving up. She plays the game of life with joy, purpose, and beliefs in possibilities. I would like to welcome you to Tina Calleri. She's a beautiful soul. Honestly, she is one of our newest columnists for BIZfASHION with Aging Gracefully, which I'm very proud of. And please welcome her on site. One second, we are just getting her on here. Welcome, Tina.
Hello,
How are you?
Susie.
I am so delighted. We've been having some glitches with the internet and stuff like that, but I'm glad we can do this again. I'm so happy to have you here. Please
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself to the audience members.
Thank you so much for having me, Susie, and thank you for the lovely introduction. Yes, I'll introduce myself. Yes, as Susie say, I'm Tina Calleri. I am 70 years old. I'm a daycare and child care development specialist for the last 32 years in my field. I love working with children. They keep me young at heart and in spirit. I'm a mother of 3 and a proud grandmother of 6 grandchildren.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
I need your secret. Okay, so I just wanted to juggle onto a couple of questions that we have on site. So what does aging gracefully truly mean to you beyond physical appearance?
Well, aging gracefully, beyond physical appearance, is more about the attitude you put towards aging. A lot of women, when we see ourselves in the mirror and we see the wrinkles and, the gray hair and the sagging skin, we get discouraged about it. But if we put a good attitude, waking up in the morning and looking at yourself in the mirror and doing something about it, like buying, the proper creams, going for medical appointments when they're necessary, exercising, hydrating your body all the time, and in keeping with a great spirit of positive, keeping positive in your life and getting rid of all the negativity in your life. That's what keeps me young and going. I am also not one that doesn't want to try new things. I love going out dancing. I love going out with my friends for birthday parties, restaurants, dinners, and getting together at someone's house and just chilling out, playing games. And it keeps my mind sharp and it keeps my attitude going.
Love that. Cheers to that. As an author of two books, incredible books, how has your personal journey shaped the message you share about self worth, reinvention, and growth over time?
Okay, well, Susie, going through hard times and writing books taught me um, my self worth. It comes from inside, not from what people think. And as you know, I was brought up in a culture bondage family that they believed in, keeping their culture and I was programmed in that way as a child. But I was also programmed with that deadly phrase, what are people going to think? But you know what? I came to a point in my life where I broke that cycle. I had to rethink who I really was. I had to rebirth myself and I started new things and I kept going. Even when I got a little bit scary, it kept going. I kept going and I never stopped. And that's why I tell people, when you discover yourself, who God really meant for you to be in this world, do it. That's who you're meant to be.
I
And I'm
love it.
meant to do this in my life. And I broke the bondage culture that my parents programmed with me. And I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm being who I really am.
I love that. I love how you believe in yourself, and that's one message I'd like to give to everyone: is to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're never going to get to where you want to get to. So
Right.
never listen to anyone else, right?
That's correct. And you have to love yourself too. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. You have to start with loving yourself first.
So true. Many women struggle with relevance and visibility as they age. What mindset shifts do you teach to help them reclaim their voice and step into leadership?
I had three helpful mindset changes, Susie. I stopped thinking there's not enough room in my life to go on into new adventures. And I came to the conclusion that experiences really matter, whether they're good experiences or bad experiences. We all learn from them, right? And I also, the visibility of an older person, we have to listen to what they're saying instead of what they're looking like, because they have a past. We all have a past, and that past we all learn from. I also started sharing small ideas publicly, so I got comfortable being seen, and I stopped asking permission from everybody, even my children. As a mother, something. What do you think of this? When my parents were alive, I would ask them, "What do you think of this?" And their opinion mattered to me, but I always felt like taking their advice, but not my own. I felt like I never could speak up because of their opinions. But now I stopped asking permission, even to myself. Can I do this? Can I do that? I just take the leap of faith and I just do it. And then I also, speaking in groups and audiences has showed me how I can actually do what I love to do. I can, voice whatever I feel that is proper, and how I feel. If I can help someone, I will help them in any way that I can, and I voice my opinion that way.
So has being a speaker transformed the way you age and motivate other women?
Yes, it has, because I find that when women share their stories and they feel it, and if I can help someone in that audience, with my story, culture bondage, domestic violence, or anything that I'm talking about, I reached my goal. And sometimes, Susie, seeing that in a person made me focus on giving simple, practical steps to people that can use right away. Because relevance is something you create, not something that just happens.
I love that message, honestly. So if I could ask you to give some, to turn back time to when you were younger, what would one thing be that you would tell yourself today?
I would tell myself that if I am going down a road and don't like what I see, and then I look back and I still don't like what I see, I change the path.
Love it. And then could you give me one empowering message to women out there that are going, I know I feel it too, because I'm getting to that phase that now you're going into another bracket, when
Right.
you fill out those forms. And I'm feeling it like I'm here, oh my goodness, I'm going into that next bracket. So give me something encouraging that can motivate other women out there. I know there has been a lot of shift because now you see models on the runway that are older. Now you also see newscasters because there was a big thing with a couple of newscasters from Toronto that they were kicked out because of their age. So now
Right.
it's coming back, like we're coming back to reclaim that. But give me something motivating that I can remember every time I feel that I think I'm getting old.
Remember how beautiful you are inside. Remember the wonderful things that you have done. Look at all the work you've done, Susie. Look at all the people that you have brought into your magazine, into your world. Remember that beauty comes from inside. Looks, anything can happen to her. We could be the most beautiful woman on earth, but you get into an accident and you get disformed. Beauty comes from inside. It's not what you're looking at. You're looking at what comes out of your mouth, what comes out of your actions. And that's what matters.
I love that. So look at that. Everyone that's listening today, so think of that. So it's what we have inside that we carry ignites outside.
That's right.
Beauty, I always look at ourselves as a rose. We're beautiful, we bloom, we become beautiful and then we become, frail. But what we have inside, we carry always. So the roots are always there. So keep
Right.
your roots
And keep
unfiltered.
nurturing that beauty. Keep nurturing that beauty by doing always the right thing, the kind thing. Keep nurturing it, because when you do something good, it makes you feel good inside. When you give, it makes you feel good, and give without expecting anything back. Just do it and walk away. And, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, the universe takes care of all that.
So true. I always put that in my closing of my email. What you give back into the world, you get back in tenfolds. And
That's
it's not
correct.
like you're asking it back. You do it with your heart,
Right.
and God only sees that. You don't have to let anyone else see that,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
I love your message today. You have empowered me. So how has your book experience been? Are you loving it that you have
I'm
two books out
loving it.
there?
It's very famous in the States, actually.
Oh,
And
wow.
it is in Canada. And it's doing really, really well. It's
I
doing
am
really
so
well.
glad.
Thank you. Thank
Do
you.
you, do you have a lot of family in United States or
No, I don't. I hardly
no?
have any family in the United States. It just launched in the United States more than it did in Canada for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Well, ours is doing really good. We do have some followings in UK,
Right.
United States, and mostly Canada too. I think it's the price ranges too. And people don't have time to read anymore. So that's the saddest part. Go back to reading.
That's
It's
right.
so
People should
knowledge.
go back to their reading. And
I
I'm
know.
so proud to be a part of the edition 5, Empowered in Heels. I, I'm so proud that you gave me the opportunity to be a part of that as well, Susie.
I
Thank
am
you so much.
so delighted to have you part of it. Honestly, all of the series are like sisterhoods of women that have shared their true story, and it's a passion project. I wish it would get to the next level, and hopefully, someone famous will pick it up and bring it there because every story in those series are
Have
so
faith,
empowering.
Susie. Have faith. It's going to get there.
I
Believe
do.
it.
I'm keep on tuggling through. So we're going to be on our sixth one. So we have
There
some
you go.
authors on board
We're
for
going to do
that.
it. It's going to
And you
get
know
there.
what? We're going to be at hopefully the Indigo, or we have another store that we're going to be doing our signing soon. So
Wonderful.
look out for it. Come and join us.
Of course.
You're your sister has something coming up. Do you want to give her a plug on that?
Oh yes, at the International Women's Conference day. It's March the 7th, and it's coming up soon. Everybody buy your tickets. It's so much fun. There's international speakers, international food that's included, drinks, coffee, snacks. We have vendors. We have lots of little workshops that we can all learn from. And the best thing is, you make friends networking with different businesses as well, and you leave that, from my experience, Susie, with something different that day. You leave so fulfilled that you want to change your whole self from being there that day. It's beautiful.
I
Everybody
know.
buy your tickets.
I went last year and I loved it. I went home and I felt so empowered. So if
Right.
you want to go to an event that is really empowering, that's the one to go. I wish I could go this year. Unfortunately, I have something else I had to attend and commit
Oh,
to. But next year, count me in for sure. Please get your tickets. I have it on our Instagram if you want to get the QR code to get registered for it. And also, I wanted to ask you, Tina, you're a singer.
yes,
Also, we forgot to mention she sang at the other event. That's why I know she's a singer. So,
yes.
are you still doing that today?
Yes, I am. Whenever I get any events that anyone wants me to sing at, like birthday parties, sometimes funerals,
Uh-huh.
I sing for them. And I know what? My passion is singing. That was my God-given talent, was my voice. And when you read my story in Whispers from the Cloud, it tells how that was, just shut down on me again because of culture bondage. My father believed that, to be a woman, for a girl to climb up the ladder, had to give up her integrity with agencies and producers and so on and so forth. So of course they did it. They did it out of love, I believe, and out of fear as well, because I was a little girl at the time when I was discovered, and I didn't pursue it later on in life because I got married at a young age. Well, read my story, Whispers from a Cloud. It's all there, guys.
Yes, and look out for Empowered in Heels.
And look out for Empowered
She
and Healed.
has
There's a
some of it
chapter in
there
there, right?
too. Yes, and look out for it. Thank you so much for being in Biz Fashion.
Thank you.
Take your coffee break because I
And
wanted
thank
to
you
do
for
something.
nominating me.
Oh, yes. And that's another thing. We nominated, BizFashion nominated you for an award. Look out for it in March. We are going to announce the winners. And she is one of the winners because I see what she does. She's such a
Thank you so
passionate
much,
heart
Susie.
person.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for being here for Coffee Break. The reason we call it for Coffee Break is if you're working, if you're an entrepreneur like me, you never take time for you. And then if you work in a corporate, you have to take those lunch breaks. Don't forget to take them. So please stay blessed. Thank you, Tina, for being our guest.
Thank you
Look out
so
for
much, my.
her. She's an amazing woman. Read her story. She has 2 books out. So how great is that? And I encourage you to be empowered, everyone. So listen to you and believe in you, like that message that Bad Bunny said. Believe in you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Tina.
Bye.
Stay
Bye,
blessed.
Susie. Bye bye.